Hi YouTubers, it's a nice right now, so it's going to be forfeited today, so it's going to be a Ramble right now, nice big ass Ramble for Fred, nice big ass Fred for life. So basically, I want to talk about right now something that happened in Massachusetts. So we say Massachusetts because it's so damn cold here. So essentially, it's happened twice. This has to do with using my ID, my Massachusetts liquor ID card, my identification card to buy certain things. So as most people know, I'm 27 years old for the last time, almost 28 years old, to be 28 next year. And essentially, I went to two different stores. The first time I went to a store in a mall, so a mall like a shopping mall, and they have like a store that's kind of like not really a thrift store, more like they call it an Oriental store, which is basically a store where it has a lot of like Oriental stuff from, like Asia, that kind of stuff, like, fighting swords, nice big ass swords for life. Yeah, kind of a cool store. They also have a little smoke shop in there where you can buy like gas station cigars, quote unquote cigars. And I obviously, to go in the smoke shop area, you have to be at least 18 years old in Massachusetts. And I went to the counter and said, I want to go in the back room to the smoke shop. And he said, yeah, can I see your ID? I handed my Massachusetts ID card, and he was looking at my ID, and he said, "Are you sure you're at least 18?" And I showed him my date of birth. And he said, "Oh yeah, you're fine." So what ended up happening was, on my ID card, the new Massachusetts ID card, both the driver's license, the identification card, the liquor ID card, is your date of birth is printed on the bottom right hand corner. It used to be many years ago, or actually a few years ago, it used to be your date of birth was printed in the center. So a lot of store clerks are still used to seeing the date of birth printed in the center of the ID card, not the bottom corner. So that's what probably got him off, because he thought it was maybe like a fake ID. So, and then today I was at a grocery store in Massachusetts because it's so damn cold here, and I bought some Fireball whiskey with my friend, nice big ass friend for life, and the person was looking at the ID card, and she said, "Oh yeah, you're old enough." And because at that store they card everybody at that store, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you're old enough." I just couldn't see the date of birth. So again, she's used to seeing the date of birth printed, whether it's like 2/3/97 or 2/3/98 or whatever the date of birth is printed in the center of the ID card, not the bottom right hand corner. So obviously, stores are just being careful. They don't want to lose their license. They don't want to get fined. So, and obviously, people should be 18 or older, 21 year old or whatever. Everyone should be careful. Ask like the big ass cigar. Bye. Big ass cigar for life. Nice big ass Fred for life. Bye.